Ladies and gentlemen, this is undoubtedly the most important broadcast I've ever done in my life. The mainstream corporate media is in every major paper in the country, every so-called news channel, saying that President Trump wants violence against the media, that I want violence, that I'm calling for assault weapon attacks on the media, and then they don't even show where I said it. This is grave. It means we could be hours, days, weeks away going into this election in, 82 days from now, to stage a huge event, just like evidence shows Bill Clinton and the deep state did in '95 when they were way behind the polls, to blame the Midwest and the American people for Oklahoma City, to then get a sympathy vote for the Democrats and Bill Clinton. They are saying that imminent attacks are going to happen and the blood will be on President Trump's hands. They are now saying imminent attacks are coming and that it's going to be my fault. How obvious. The very same deep state, with the Clintons in control of it, has done this before and was able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat in 1995. Bill Clinton told USA Today on Air Force One, pull it up. He said, I was able to win re-election and come from behind because of Oklahoma City. Now they're saying that I'm promoting a new Oklahoma City. Let me show you some of these incredible articles if you're a TV viewer. Look at this. CNN yesterday. Alex Jones complicit in domestic terror. Alex Jones is a domestic terrorist. No proof, no links, no nothing. Articles saying that I'm calling for assault weapon attacks. Nowhere is there a video. All they show is quotes around single or two words connected together. When Antifa said they were coming to attack members of Congress and their families, I said, you better get your battle rifles ready. They then show a quote and say, Antifa, mainstream media, Chi-Com operatives. And Twitter took me offline for that fraud. The globalists think you're stupid. They think you're not paying attention. They launched their operations with huge PR rollouts, with psychological preparation, or what one law enforcement friend of mine called tactical brainwashing. They have been building me up for the last 2 years as the most evil person on earth, with lie after lie and hundreds of thousands of news articles, thousands of TV news programs, highly edited for deception. Now they're saying I'm calling for people to use battle rifles on the mainstream media. They're claiming Trump's going to have blood on his hands anytime because he's calling for violence against the media, and then they show no proof. Now hundreds and hundreds of newspapers have published front-page editorials saying Trump's going to cause violence against the media. We're poor victims. They're running pieces saying that I'm calling for violence. And then they're running fake pieces saying I'm running illegal radio stations and my broadcast has been taken off the air in Austin, raided by the feds. There was no raid. There is no illegal station. It's a total hoax. For them to tell lies this big means they're about to go for broke. Now, you have to understand, the Clintons and the very same Soros globalists, Mueller, the deputy attorney general at the time, later became Obama's attorney general. He was involved in Oklahoma City. I interviewed the police officers, the widows, the witnesses, people in the buildings. Oklahoma City was an inside job, bombs inside, truck bomb outside, run out of Elohim City, controlled by the Southern Poverty Law Center. We have the receipts of the FBI and the ATF and German intelligence at the local La Quinta. WorldNet Daily broke it all, came out in federal lawsuits. Witnesses saw them planting the bombs. They said, what is that? They said, oh, it's butter. Gray butter, to people that were in the building. They have done this before. They were going to lose the election in 1996. They were down 10 to 15 points in all the real polls. There was going to be a total political realignment. They were going to reject globalism. They just lost the House and Senate because of the gun control. What were they going to do? Bill Clinton, a year later on Air Force One, to the New York Times, the Washington Post, CNN, it's credited everywhere, credited his re-election to the Oklahoma City bombing. Why? Because within hours of the attack, Bill Clinton put out a press release, and so did Janet Reno, saying Rush Limbaugh and talk radio were the cause of making people hate the federal government. Fast forward 23 years. 24 years. And they're doing the same thing everywhere. You don't think NBC doesn't think about running a story saying, I'm calling for people to attack the media with battle rifles and not show a clip or not even show the fake articles where they take one word and one word and one word and put it in quotes to make up something fake? Thousands of publications running that. I had family calling this morning saying, did you get raided by the feds? Were you running an illegal radio station? And I'm like, no, it's a hoax. And they're like, God, sounds like everybody, my family, people that work here go, we're getting set up, aren't we? And I'm like, yeah. So here's the deal. It's bigger than InfoWars. We were set up as the beta test, the straw man. Then they expand to Trump. And they say, Trump is going to cause violence. Type in the headlines. Trump's going to have blood on his hands. Trump's creating a mob of violent people. Trump's creating all this. And then they deplatform me off of Facebook, off of Google, off of YouTube, off of Spotify, off of Stitcher, and off of 19 other platforms. They go after our servers. They hack attack us and bring us down. They do fake raids that don't exist. They go, oh, a station turned off some pirate in December of last year. We sent people a letter. That turns into a raid on my station, some half-watt thing I never even heard. We're just guessing. I never even heard it. So that's what the level that this has reached, folks. Of Jones is illegal. He's been raided. He's off the air. He's calling for killing the feds. He's calling for battle rifling the media. When Antifa's in the news saying, we're going to come to your house last Sunday at the White House, they said, we're going to come kill the president and we're going to come kill members of Congress. And I said, you folks better have security or you better have your battle rifle ready because Antifa is ready to do it and they mean business. I mean, I could play it again. The video that Twitter banned saying I was calling for battle rifles in the media was the video of them saying it. So this is a major psyop. And we have Senator Warner and Senator Murphy's, my lawyers were so freaked out that off my dime, not even paying for it, they went and wrote a detailed analysis, document cam shot, please, about how this is totally illegal, an organized plan to take everyone down, and how they have never seen it, and they're actually scared. By the way, a lot of these lawyers thought I was over the top just 6 months ago. Now they are completely freaked out. And he's got all the senators and all their admissions. They're going to ban all conservatives, all Christians, all veterans groups, all gun groups. The NRA will be totally banned. They will have deplatformed, no credit cards. You'll not be able to even be an NRA member. This is a violent counter-revolution against Trump coming in. And this is, I've got to file injunctions, everything. But the lawyers agree. They said this would not be going on if they weren't already planning to have the government taken over. Because what they're doing is criminal and illegal. They are saying, Senator Murphy, all of them are saying, ban all conservatives. They're on record. So I'm going to tell you again. They're rolling out paid-for PR, because most news articles nowadays are actually paid for on mainstream sites. It's propaganda. They're coming out with this Office of Counter-Propaganda Obama set up with the CIA before he left, and Congress to, quote, counter Alex Jones. They said that last year, remember? In January before he left office. And now they're doing it with coordination. They've got 3 New York Times writers, 2 Washington Post writers, and BuzzFeed people here full time. And we're even getting recordings of these now where they're calling up Mike Adams and other people. 6 people have called me the last week and said, listen, first, they call up and say, give us the dirt on Alex Jones. We'll write a huge puff piece on you and how great you are. When they say there is no dirt, they say, we're going to destroy you over the phone. The New York Times only does that like about uranium or yellow cake or aluminum tubes or WMDs. They only lie when the strategic elites tell them to at that level. The New York Times has so-called Pulitzer Prize winners having their minions call. they actually use college students, so they have plausible deniability, to call up. Yeah, we told you guys out of there. We know. You think I'm stupid. So anyways, but it didn't matter. All the stuff we've got's not going to matter. They're about to hit everybody. They literally call up and go, we will destroy you in the New York Times if you don't tell us that Alex Jones is bad and did illegal things. I mean, the criminal focus is invasion level. And ladies and gentlemen, this is about taking down America and Trump and the recovery and the entire free press. So I'm telling you, like night follows day, the staged terror attacks are coming on big tech, government buildings, mainstream media. All the stars will be gone that day. All the Stelters will be gone that day. All the Lester Holtz will be gone. And they are going to drive a truck bomb or something into a daycare at CNN or ABC or something and have people shooting everybody, you name it. You can see the pre-programming and say, see, the hate did this, the hate did this, while they cover up Antifa and the attack on Scalise and the attack on Rand Paul and all the calls to kidnap, Barron, and rape him. And we've got to get this out to Trump. We've got to let him know, because Trump's not calling for violence. When they attack Trump and lie about him, he says, you're fake news, you're lying, I'm not a racist, I love Mexicans, whatever. They go, oh, you're a Nazi, you're calling for violence, blood on your hands. Same thing with me, editing stuff out of context to build this. So they got big tech, they got the media, they got the Democrats, they got Warner reportedly running it all, ready to quarterback this whole deal. Could happen today, tomorrow, next week, next month. But before, a couple weeks before election, before we get there, they're going to do this. But here's the key when we come back. If we expose it, and if you get these videos out we're going to post of this live feed, and you spread them no matter what, and you go wild with the truth, and we're all peaceful and call for peace, and expose the fact that the left is the one being violent, they will not have the cojones to launch it. But they silenced me ahead of time because I smelled it.
Electrify your day with Secret 12. It's like lightning in a bottle. We all have days in which we just can't seem to perform at the level we'd like to. InfoWars Life Secret 12 is designed to naturally energize your body and mind with 2 great tasting and super high quality forms of vitamin B12. Proper vitamin and nutrient intake is essential to keep your body functioning at optimum levels. The reality is, it's hard to take in the proper amount of vitamins we need each day with our modern diets. Secret 12 by InfoWars Life is an easy way to naturally upgrade your vitamin B12 intake and support your body's natural systems. It pairs 2 forms of vitamin B12 into one explosive formula. Vitamin B12 supports healthy energy levels through red blood cell formation and aiding in the body's natural processes, but it also assists with many other functions of the body. Electrify your mind and body and take your health to the next level. Experience the power of Secret 12 at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com.